Hi Como students. Today I'm going to show you how to cite images in MLA8. I'm at Google and I found this picture of the Beatles that I want to use in a project. And so the first thing I need to do is visit the page. So I click here on visit the page and it brings me right here to the Today page with this image of the Beatles. When you find images that you are going to use, you want to make sure that you do the citations right away because you have to toggle back and forth between EasyBib and the image in order to find all the information. So don't wait until you're done with your project and then go back. It's too much work. Okay, so I am going to use EasyBib to create my citation. And since it's a photograph, I'm going to go here to all 59 options and I'm going to look for photograph, and there it is, popped up. And there's different formats of a photograph. This is a photograph that's in my hands, and this is a digital image which I see online, so I will choose that one. And the first thing it's going to ask me is what is the title of the photograph. So if I go back here, I see that the title is called The Beatles in 1963, and the author or photographer is Tom Hanley. So I'm going to go back to EasyBib. I'm going to fill in the title. Now, if there wasn't a title, I would have to put in a description. So I would maybe put young Beatles straightening their tie or something like that. And here's where we fill in the photographer, Tom Hanley. And the next thing it's going to ask me is the website title, and I remember that the name of the website was Today, from the Today Show, so I'm going to put that in. And now it asks me the publisher. Because I've looked this website over already, I scrolled down to the bottom. That's usually where you'll find the publisher, and the publisher of this was NBC, and to save time, I'm not going to do the scrolling. The next thing it's asking me for is the URL. So if I go back to the page, the URL is right up here. It's the address where I found all this. So I'm going to copy it and go back to the form, paste it. And now it's asking me, when was this published? When was it put online? So I have to go back to the site again. And I'm going to look around a little bit, and I find up here that I see up here that it was published January 25th, 2014. So I'm going to go back to my form and put in 25 January 2014. And then it asks, when did I look at it? When did I access it? I accessed it today, 10th of January 2017. Okay, I've put all my information in. It's a good idea to look it over and make sure that everything's correct. And then you can create your citation. So here is my citation all created, and I want to draw your attention to a couple things. If I made a mistake, maybe I forgot to put my S on Beatles or something like that, I can edit it right here and go in and make my corrections and then update my citation. Another thing, you'll notice that there's a copy and paste option. If you are going to copy and paste this into a Word doc, use this copy and paste option. Do not highlight and copy. Click on copy here, otherwise you'll get the gray background on your Works Cited page. And finally, you'll notice that it showed up down here in my bibliography. I could start a project I actually already have for the Beatles, and then this is my first entry in my project, and then as I take more notes, I can add more to it. I want to thank you for joining me today, and happy citation making.